Hi everyone, this is Christina Riley, the artist behind Art by C. Riley. Today I'm going to answer some of your questions. The first question comes from Dust Art Studios from Instagram. How did you come into this hobby? Well, I came into the hobby probably around 2010, 2011. I think it was late 2010, like around November or so. I had recently gotten married, recently moved into a new house, and I had a collection of probably about 40 briars that, I collected over the years growing up. It was pretty much all traditional and classic scale. So the boxes were big, and I don't take anything out of their boxes, so they take up a lot of space. And I didn't really have that kind of space anymore. I was collecting other things that I was focusing more on, so I decided to let some of them, well, most of them go. I kept a select few that mean a lot to me, and the rest I had sold. I was selling on eBay, but upon looking for values and things like that, I had stumbled across a forum about model horses. I never knew any of this existed before. I kind of just collected to collect. I was a kid, I was collecting, I liked these horses, they were pretty, I collected them. I never knew there was a whole hobby based around it and a whole community around this stuff. They were just toys to me. So this kind of opened my eyes to what kind of possibilities these things can have. So I kind of regretted selling those at this point because I had some nice models. So anyway, this forum, I got a little involved. I posted a few things. I was looking around. I was looking more into the customizing area of it because it sounded like a lot of fun. I had dabbled in My Little Pony customizing a little bit before that because I was selling off my childhood My Little Ponies. I had so many of them. I kind of found out about the My Little Pony customizing before I actually started selling them off. But I just couldn't bring myself to do that to my old childhood ponies, so I just kind of gave them baths and cleaned them up and sold them individually on eBay. I kind of got into that a little bit. It was fun. It wasn't quite sticking, and I was like, it was just one of the hobby things I played with. But when I sold the briars, I came across the forum after I sold all of them, and noticed there was also customizing those, and I liked the fact that they were more realistic and could test my abilities in painting. So after getting a bunch of advice on the forum and how to go about things, what I should use and order, I had an old little safari model that was a little foal, an Arabian foal, and I got some epoxy sculpt because that's what people said to use, and I thought it was like the greatest thing ever because I've never seen anything like this, because I hadn't been in the fine arts area of things for a long time. I actually majored in traditional animation, so I was working as an animator for ever since I graduated. So it was something new, something different, and I kind of wanted to get back to my traditional roots of some sort. I always enjoyed drawing, painting, things with my hands, which is why I majored in traditional animation, which is hand drawing. A lot of the stuff these days is 3D, it's all done on the computer, and it kind of loses a lot for me, and I kind of really burnt out on all of that. So towards the end of my animation, when I was working for this company in the city, I was actually starting to dabble more and more in the model horse customizing and learning more and seeing more and just learning from other people and just gaining all of this knowledge. So when I finally went to apply this to my first model, it was a lot of fun, and it actually became pretty addicting. And it was the only hobby that actually really stuck with me as something I really enjoyed doing, that I wanted to do more of, I wanted to keep doing. Once that company broke up, I would go on to freelancing, and I started working from home on the animation stuff. But eventually, I really burnt out on all that, and I wasn't enjoying it anymore, and it became another job for the paycheck. So I didn't want my career to be for just the paycheck. I wanted something I can enjoy doing as my job, at least to a degree where I'm not just dragging myself to do it just to get my paycheck. Working as a contractor at home, I was also doing some horses, sales pieces. I didn't take commissions for quite a while because I didn't feel comfortable doing that yet. Eventually that started to pick up, which was nice. And then it was very hard to make that jump into, I just want to do this now. I had a couple of jobs left, and I told myself that once this was finished, I was going to try and make the model horse customizing or my regular artwork my career again. So I made the leap, and if I didn't have my husband for support, I would not have been able to do it or live the way I was living while I was doing it. So I am incredibly thankful for that, because it's not easy. It was a really big struggle. Finally it built up. This year was actually quite overwhelming. I kind of did it to myself. I decided to open my books again for one day in November on Cyber Monday, and it just came pouring in, and I was like totally blown away. I was so happy about that. I was like, all right, I have the whole year, this is going to be great. And then I ended up getting a booth at the Briarfest Artisans Gallery. I did not think they were going to accept my application. I did not have that much faith in myself that they would see my work and be like, yeah, you can have a booth, because there's all these amazing artists that's been in the hobby for years that have tables there. So I was like, yeah, they're just probably going to put mine aside, and if it doesn't fill up, maybe they'll give me one. No, they gave me one. So I was like, crap, now I need to have stuff for my booth. And again, I was going to help Maggie at her booth. So I always do a couple of little micros for her booth, just so people can see her work painted up, and then I could sell my stuff there too. So I needed stuff for my booth. Then I needed stuff for Maggie's booth. I mean, Maggie's stuff could be at my booth, but what if I sell all Maggie's stuff before Briarfest started, and now there's nothing at Maggie's booth for Maggie? So I had to make sure I honored my commitment to Maggie. I had to make sure I honored my commitment to my booth. So now I had all of these commissions that came in, all of these sales horses that I needed to paint, all by July. So that was my fault. I was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. But I'm finally catching up again now. I planned on opening my books again this Cyber Monday, but I'm still not finished with last year's. I still have a few left, and I really want to catch up before I start making commitments to other people, because these people have been waiting for so long, and I'm so grateful how patient you guys have been. You've been awesome. So I've been working away at these commissions. I'm getting there. I'm not quite finished yet. A few more months probably. I do still have a couple, I do still need to do some for Maggie's booth for next year, but that's not for a while now. And I am not applying for a booth again. That was a lot. So I know my limits now. So basically, as you can see, it kind of built. It's very sporadic still. I'm still trying to figure out what works best for me, what works best for, my business. But anyway, that's how I came into the hobby. I was selling off my briars. I found a model horse forum. I started learning about customizing. I tried it. I loved it. It was fun. It stuck. And now it's what I do. I'm still clawing my way there, but it's going. And I enjoy it a lot. So I thank everybody for all of their support. Those of you that buy my work, that commission me to do your work, I have so much fun doing it. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you for watching. Keep those questions coming. If you have a question, I have a Q&A thread on my Facebook page. So check my notes, big Q&A in like rainbow colors. Post your questions there, email me. You can find my email on my website, everywhere. I have contact information everywhere. It's so easy to find me. I also have a Q&A thread on Instagram. I'll find the thing there. DM me, PM me, email me. Anything. You have questions, I'll try and answer them. I love answering questions. I love helping people out, because so many artists help me, and I love helping other artists, or especially beginning artists, to get the answers they need, because a lot of the times it's hard to find those answers when you're beginning, because you don't know really what to search for or what to look for. I think that's it for now. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and I hope to have videos for you every week of some sort. Let me know what you want to see. I do some live streams and stuff, but then I feel like it's kind of boring just watching me just tick away at some white markings. So I really want to hear what you guys want. So just let me know. Thanks for watching.